No. Hello everybody. Oh my goodness, the lighting's not that bad here. So, Skins, right, Skins. So, before we watch Skins, I think I want to talk a little bit about it first. So, it's like a song where I have been probably at my most vulnerable, but I think in the perspective of MITO. So the thing is, we've always seen the perspective of MITO in this as a character in the storyline and everything, but I don't think people have actually seen what MITO is what Ian is to MITO in MITO's perspective. Skins is about, as you could probably tell, it could mean being comfortable in one's skin. It could also mean skins that you play or you put on to play a certain character or associate yourself with something, such and such, right? In this case, it also means things getting under your skin. I think I've always had this repelling idea of MITO, and because I've always had, I turned it to this version of myself when, I changed to MITO, and I've always rejected that idea. Never show that part to the world. Well, I didn't decide to not show it. I just didn't know how to. Well, would you believe it if I made this in 2 days, shot it, MITO did. MITO shot it, and John helped out extremely a lot, along with my friend Carol. So we literally projected something that I was experiencing and things that I was feeling, and what really happens in my head when I turn into MITO, or when MITO turns into Ian, and vice versa. It's going to be quite interesting. It's not a long song. It's a pretty short song. It's not mixed, mastered, or anything, because again, I think there's more magic to it when you share it in the most rawest form. So with that being said, it only felt right. Maybe if people like it, I'll probably master it and mix it and release it as on platforms. But as of now, it's kind of just really a passion project, really. I'd say it's rather more personal, I guess you could say. I've never shown MITO in this light. Well, MITO's never been shown in this light. Now you could finally see how I feel and the reality of what's actually happening in my head. So, when you watch it, I think you might understand. It might be kind of confusing for people that don't get it, because it's like the same person. And you gotta listen to the lyrics, by the way. You gotta listen to the lyrics. And again, it's not my perspective, it's MITO's perspective, because he made it and he put it out, and I think it's the first time you get to see him kind of explore his vulnerable side or whatnot, Jesus, my hair's a bit of a mess. So yeah, you get to finally see MITO in a different light, or the real MITO. We've always felt his sorry, I can't talk right now. How he is in a conceptual storyline through my eyes, but I think I've never really projected the realness of how it actually feels. So I think this is the first ever project song, whatever, that embodies that. Sorry, sorry, I can't talk right now because my brain's absolutely fried. Like I said, I hope you like it. I've always wanted to be very unapologetic with my work. I don't think there's a right or wrong when it comes to expressing yourself. As long as you're not harming anyone, I think that's kind of the unspoken rule. But for me, it's something that I think I wanted to finally give to the dreamers, because as I'm going along my journey, as I'm discovering myself, I also want to bring you guys along more into the journey and clarify a lot more things, you know. Yeah, it's raw, uncut, demo. It's a demo. It's one of the most personal and hardest songs. I found it extremely interesting. I don't recall a lot, to be completely honest. This is the first time that I think I've ever decided to commit to one of the creations that MITO made. If you've seen the lore up till now, the conceptualness of Mr. Insanity and MITO and everything, that is a very solid concept storyline, and pretty much how I want to implement characters into this DPR universe. But with that being said, it comes from a pretty real place. So, but this one is probably those ones that I think fall into line with something that doesn't have a real category yet, if you know what I mean. So that's kind of essentially it. I just can't wait. I just can't wait to show you guys, and I'm super excited. Look at that, my hair's an antenna. Well, so I wonder what it's like, right? I wonder what it feels like, because the reality that I am in sometimes, and what I feel on the inside and what I see, what happens to be on the outside is a little different. But people that haven't heard, it's going to be something like, you know what, I really have a hard time explaining this. Coming up, videos coming up soon, guys. It's a little gift for the dreamers. Literally, it's something that I want to share along my journey. It's not, I wouldn't say it's essentially part of the lore. I'd say it's kind of like, if you have MITO as the actor, Mr. Insanity as the actor, and me as a scriptwriter, it's kind of like now what's really going on in when the cameras are off, and you know what I mean. You get my point. What? So yeah, Skins coming out very soon. It's short, but it's meaningful. Well, what isn't in DPR, right? What isn't meaningful? Everything is. I can't just stay as I am if I go through something. I have to express it, or else I feel like I bottle it up too much. So I put it into words, I put it into songs, I put it into a visual expression, if you were to say. Yeah, so that's it. You have to listen. Yes, sadly, again, it's not out on any platforms, but I will. It is a unofficial demo, but I think it's my first time. So I'm a bit of a perfectionist. So this will also be a very big, a very big step for me, a very big commitment for me, because if it feels like any other time, I'll probably never ever put this out, just because I'm the type to really want it to be a specific way. But I feel like for this one, it was just a little too real, that I guess there really was no perfecting something like that. So yeah. I do suggest putting earphones in and watching it. I mean, for the best experience, preferably AirPods. But if you don't have AirPods, you could just get something like normal earphones and then put like a muffle over your ears or something like that for the noise cancellation. Am I on a diet? You know what? I don't like being on diets. I really don't, because I love eating. But sometimes you might think I get really skinny all of a sudden, but that's because I go through like an episode, and I just kind of I'll alternate. I don't like using the word switch too much, but I do that. So when that happens, it's kind of like imagine your brain going through like something that you don't remember, and you're on autopilot. So what happens is you get completely, when you wake up from it, it feels like you haven't been sleeping, you've been running like a marathon. That's kind of what it feels like. So for me, the more I use my brain, the more I get extremely hungry. But when I become someone that I'm not, I don't have an appetite. It's quite weird. Anyway, yeah, skins. How does it feel to be in a skin that doesn't make you feel comfortable? And vice versa. I don't even know what the fuck that means. But anyway, you get my point. Enjoy it. Put the captions on. Look at the lyrics. It's a very easy, simple video. No freaking crazy shit this time. Yeah. Enjoy it. I love you all so much. 안녕. 안녕.